Holy moly! So this thing's still drilling along. Well, I just realized I'm an idiot. Okay, we're back up and running. It's a few hours later. I started that video, I think sometime around lunch today, and we're kind of back. What had happened was I tried to turn this light off, and I used this switch. And I should have used, there's a switch up there, that switch. And this switch is connected to that stuff, which is connected to this. Hi. Now when that happens, you don't touch anything, and you turn it back on, and you hope that stuff kind of is still aligned up the way it was when you first started. And if you're smart, you'll go through the G-code file and you'll remove a whole bunch of lines so you don't have to redo all the paths that you did before. But I just actually wanted to see what would happen if I just left it and had it do the same paths. What's kind of interesting about this is you can see, you know, this is not the greatest test, but you can see how dialed in this machine is, especially after it has a power event. And this is actually not that bad. It's, you know, I can hear the bit kind of hitting the outside of that cut, but it's not too much. So it's going to go through all the holes that it did earlier, but I do have the feed bumped up to get me through it quicker, and then I'll just slow that down once it starts really cutting again. Certainly would be easier without this teeny little bit. I just haven't, you know, installed the other collars and all that. I also have these bits, but I have some newer bits ordered, and I actually couldn't find the collet for inside in my packaging that I have now, so either have to find it or hope that I'm getting one later. I don't know if you can tell, that's the finish of a 1/8 inch, I think 2 flute straight. It's not a down cut or anything. Looks all right. In other news, I have to get this thing boxed up, and I don't feel like it, and it's supposed to be picked up tomorrow. Man, is it cold outside here. Is it every video now that I mention that it's cold? I bet it is. Since we're here, here's another view of the inside of the Arbo. I really wanted to plug in something in that USB-C port. Maybe on the new one. I'm not gonna call this a fuck up, I'm just gonna say it's a finishing pass. Getting done a little early. See you later.